Amatyakarka in Gemini astrology, although this is Prashara as well, actually, but nonetheless, though, this is when the planet with the second highest degree in your chart, excluding the nodes, will be the planet that helps your Atmakarka, the planet with the highest degree, achieve its desires within the career market and jobs. It's always really, really helpful, if the two planets work really well together. And even better if the two planets, the Atmakarka, which we're going to call in my text AK, and Amatyakarka, which is AMK, if they have some form of sambandha, or they're connected together in your chart, in your D1, D9 and D10 in some form, this will be really, really good for your career because it will create a Gemini yoga. So when Atmakarka and Amatyakarka together, if they're friendly towards each other, it just makes the whole focus of, these people will naturally know what they have to do. They don't really, it's almost like they get the guidance to actually lead them to the right path. And if the planets are also strong, then they have a very strong career. When Amatyakarka is also connected to good houses as well, that really helps too. When you have your Amatyakarka as the sun, this will be a person, Amatyakarka is generally speaking, will be what I would call in today's world as your business coach. And this planet will help you, give you opportunities, create opportunities for you in order to be able to fulfill your desires at the workplace or in your business. And the stronger your Atmakarka is, the more likely that you are actually going to, and Amatyakarka, that you're going to work for yourself. Obviously, depending on or at least you'll be in a very good position at work. So your business coach as your Amatyakarka, if it's the sun, so sun will be the ruler, likes to lead, to manage, to overlook and oversee projects. So this person would want to, in some form or other, control something at work and manage a task. If you're Amatyakarka, so you want to be in a position that you're actually looking after people, you're giving them emotional support, you are caring for their needs, so you could go into care or teaching or advising sectors. It could be travel sector, it could be entertainment, it could be things to do with overseas as well, because moon rules the natural fourth house of the zodiac, which in Gemini Cancer means overseas, so it could be something abroad as well. And teachings, generally speaking. If your Amatyakarka is Mars, then it could be a logical, obviously these, or you have to blend the two planets together, So if it's Mars, so it could be kind of helping you in all the services like police, army, navy, air force. It could be security service. It could be fire brigades. Particularly if it's like, say for example, if it's connected to other sort of fiery planets as well. That could be something like that. And Mars also could be security online. So if it's with Mercury, it could be like they could be working with the police, cyber attacks, looking after things like that. So you just got to blend them together to just get the idea about the type of business as well. And Mars also could be very much to do with cooks as well. Cooks, chefs, really high-powered chefs. If it's connected with Venus, for example, or it could be architecture as well, and building work. If it's with Saturn. So all of those you could just blend them together as well. If it's Mercury, then obviously you know that this is going to be to do with computers. It could be to do with young children, students, learning languages, any form of media, social media. It could be advertising, newspapers, authorship, writing, poetry, anything like that, particularly if it's to do with Venus. If your Atmakarka is Venus and your Amatyakarka is Mercury. If it's Amatyakarka is Jupiter, it could be wisdom, so it could be like lawyers, judges, it could be advisors, business consultants, people with the religious sector. It could be, it could also be leaders as well, because these, you know, obviously Jupiter is also works with the king, if you like. So it could also be some form, like it could be a general in the army as well. Then we have Venus. Venus will be like all of the arts, all the travel business, banking, any sectors like that. So it could help. So if for example, if Venus is with Mars, there could be like plastic surgeons. That could help that, because the Mars and Venus will be working together. Or surgeries, generally speaking, that will be for that as well. If your Amatyakarka is Saturn, Saturn can give a wide range of things, but it will give a really, really long career. And you probably find if your Amatyakarka or Atmakarka happens to be Saturn, that you kind of never really retire. You could kind of work well till the day you die, because also these people will be, particularly if Saturn is in really good condition, they could always earn money. People will always need their services of whatever sector they choose, because it's a very non-descriptive career with that, because it could be anything from being like, if it's to do with Mercury and Saturn, and if say they're not strong, they could be bus drivers, and they could be in their job for a really long time. It could be janitors, it could be like it could be governmental positions, it could be a leader. It's just so diverse having a Amatyakarka like Saturn. So all of those things, you want to blend them all together to find out what it works at. So the more stable, the better condition your Amatyakarka in your chart, the more successful you are at creating opportunities in your work. And as I said, if they are in any way connected in D1, D9 and D10, it's really good for your career and for yourself as well. And I hope I'm going to explain this properly, because I'm going to use it with that. Maybe I'll put a chart on it at some point, but I'll probably do that on my Patreon actually. But basically speaking, if they are, Gemini has got a different type of aspects. I'm sure you all know this if you're watching this video, but generally speaking, all movable signs actually aspect the house, all the other sort of fixed houses apart from the one next to them. So Aries will be aspecting Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, but it doesn't aspect Taurus. All fixed houses will aspect all movable signs or cardinal signs apart from the one next to them. So Taurus will be aspecting all the movable signs apart from Aries being next to it. And dual houses will be aspecting each other. So if you get your Amatyakarka and Atmakarka in aspecting each other that way, so that is a sambandha, that's a connection as well, and that helps as well. And so that is, I just wanted to share on that, because that will make a really, really successful career if you have your Amatyakarka and Atmakarka and Amatyakarka connected together in those three charts, because they're really important. So anyway, I just wanted to announce again that my Patreon page will be up and running from 8th of May 2021. I would love it if you come and join me to learn astrology, not in this tiny little bites, but a little bit more in depth, so I can pass on the knowledge that I've learned at a very, very reasonable price. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.